Hi, this is the third type of multiplication lesson that we're going to do, which is about triple digit by double digit multiplication. So it's going to be very similar to the exercise we did before, which is double digit by double digit, except we now have to do one more step to multiply the triple digit. So let's do an example. It's probably the best way to show you. So say, for example, I've got 167 and I want to multiply that by 75. Remember, we're going to tidily write our sums under the units, tens and hundreds, because that's the best way to show how this works. So we're going to multiply the units by the units in the first case. So we're going to do the 7 multiplied by 5. So 7 times 5, 7 fives are 35. So we write 5, carry forward the 3. Now we're going to do the 6 with the 5 and the 6. So 6 times 5 is equal to 30. But remember the carry forward 3, we have to add that back in. 3 plus 3. So 30 plus 3 is 33. So we write down 3. Now we have to carry over the other 3 in here. So we carry over the 3. Now we have to do this one more step. We have to multiply, let's just take a different color ink. We have to multiply this 5 by the 1. That's the additional step that we didn't have to do before. So 5 times 1 is equal to 5. But we have to add back the 3 that we carried forward. So plus 3 is equal to 8. So we write down 8 over here. Then we have to do the same with the sevens now. These are the sevens. So we'll just do a little bit of tidying up. Now we have to deal with the 7. So these are the 7. So we do, remember step 1 is 7 times 7. So 7 times 7 times 7 is equal to 49. So we write down 9, carry forward 4. Do 7 times 6. So 7 times 6 is equal to 42. Plus the 4 that we carried forward. So plus 4 is equal to 46. So we write down 6. We carry forward the 4 now into the hundreds column. And now we have to do the last one, which is 7 times the 100 unit. So 7 times 1 is equal to 7. But now we have to add back the 4 that we carried forward. So plus 4 is equal to 11. So we write down 11. And now we're not done yet because we have to add back this row of numbers with this row of numbers to get the final answer. So 5 plus 0 is 5, because remember the plus is the same as 0 in this case. 9 plus 3 is 12, carry over 1. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 1 is 15, carry over 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And bring down the 1. So 167 times 75 is 1,000, or it's 12,000 now, and 525. We'll do a few more examples so that you really understand how this works. So let's do this sum. 234 times 38. So let's take one step at a time. So we do 8 times 4, this one first. So 8 times 4 is equal to 32. So we write down 2. Carry over 3. Now we do 8 times 3. So 8 times 3 is equal to 24. Plus the 3 that we carried over, plus this 3 is equal to 27. So we write down 7 and carry forward 2, because we've still got one more step to do before we're finished with the first set of numbers. Now we're going to do 8 and multiply it by the hundreds. So 8 times 2. 8 times 2 is equal to 16, plus the 2 that we carried forward is equal to 18. So we can write down 18. And again, we must write down the 8 under the hundreds and the 1 under the thousands, so it keeps it neat and tidy. Okay, now we have to deal with the 3 out of the 38. This is the tens in our multiplication number. These are the tens, so we do multiply step 1, 3 times 4. So 3 times 4 is equal to 12. So we write down 2, carry forward 1. Then we do the next step, which is 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 is equal to 9, but we have to add back the one that we carried forward, so plus 1 is equal to 10. So we write 0, remember, and carry forward 1. And now we multiply the 3 and the 2. So 3 times 2 is equal to 6, plus the 1 that we carried forward, plus 1 is equal to 7. So we write down 7. Now remember to add these numbers together to get the final answer. So 2 plus 0 is 2, 7 plus 2 is 9, 8 plus 0 is 8, and 7 plus 1 is 8. So 234 times 38 is 8,892. Let's do one more example, and I'll try to do this a little bit faster so that you can see the method as I'm working through it. So step number 1, we're going to do 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is equal to 9, so that's 9. There's no carryover this time. Now we do 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is equal to 21, so we're going to write 1 and carry forward 2. Now we're going to do this 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is equal to 15, and this time we do have a carry forward amount that we have to add, so plus 2 is equal to 17, so that becomes 17. Now let's do the 7 part of 73, so we're going to multiply 7s and 3s, so 7 times 3 is equal to 21. We write down 1, carry over 2. Now we do 7 times 7. 7 times 7 is equal to 49. We add the 2 that we carried over, so plus 2. It's equal to 9 plus 2 is 11, carry 1, 4 plus 1 is 5. So 7 times 7 plus 2 is 51. So we put down 1, carry over 5. Now we multiply 7 and 5. So 7 times 5 is equal to 35. We add back the 5 that we've carried over, plus 5. 5 and 5 is 10. So 0, carry 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we put down 40 here. Now remember, the final step is to add these two numbers together, and that gives us 9. 1 plus 1 is 2. 7 plus 1 is 8. 1 plus 0 is 1. And 4 plus nothing is 4. So the answer is 41,829. I'm going to do one more example for you to really understand this method. So step 1, multiply 8 by 8. 8 times 8 equals 64. So I write down 4. Carry over the 6. Now I'm going to do 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is equal to 32. Plus the 6 that I carried over, plus 6 is equal to 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 is 38. So I write down 8 and carry over the 3. Now I do the last stage in this multiplication of the 8, so 6 times 8. So 6 times 8 is equal to 48, plus the 3 that I carried forward, plus 3. So 8 plus 3 is 11, carry 1, 4 plus 1 is 5, so that's equal to 51. So I write down the full 51, making sure that the thousands are lined up and the hundreds are lined up. Multiply the 5s, so 5 times 8, first of all by the unit, so 5 times 8 is equal to 40, so I put 0, carry forward 4. Then I do 5 times 4, so 5 times 4 is equal to 20, and I've got 4 to add back because I carried forward 4, so plus 4 is equal to 24, so I write down 4. Now I'm going to carry forward 2, and now I'm going to do 5 times 6, so 5 times 6 is equal to 30, plus I'm going to add the 2 that I carried forward, plus 2, it's equal to 32. So I write down 32 here. Now I need to add, last step, add these sets of numbers together. So now 4 plus 0 is 4, 8 plus 0 is 8, 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, and 3 plus 0 is 3. So the answer is 37,584. So that's how we do long multiplication when we have triple digit by double digit. Good luck with the exercises. Remember, you can come back to the videos anytime if you want to remember how to do these exercises.